I can't believe it, the opening actually worked. Alright! Hello party people! There we go, audio's working just fine. Yep, right. Hello! Hello and welcome! Me and my creaky chair welcome you. Hopefully everyone's Wednesdays have been doing great. Wednesday morning, evening, afternoon, all 9 yards. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy with how they did with the transition. I finally got it to work, so I can't wait to cook. Cannot wait to cook with it some more. Yeah, so once again, we got YouTube, Kick, and Twitch ready to go. Also got myself set up this little living room. It will be furnished more, trust me. And most importantly, what are we doing today? Hold on, let me just check the audio one more time before I actually... There we go. Right, okay, so our plans today. On the hills of the upcoming Ungoro expansion, me and my, honestly, fellow collaborator, will be busting out some Theorycrafting for the upcoming decks. I'll be looking through some of the legendaries as well, give some of my takes as we get through. You know what, actually, hold on, let me get rid of the Dream Elements message. Put that out of place. Yeah, hold on. Let's get Discord going. Let's say, make sure he is with us. Alright, quick check. Hope you're still here. Alright.
I'm still here.
Alright, awesome. Awesome.
Alright,
It works, done.
Is it lighting up?
Yeah, no, you light up and everything when you talk.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah, fuck
oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so if anything, I'll just need to set up the browser. We will be I gotta set the scene.
Oh.
Yeah, deck builder.
Okay.
Done. Place it.
That should be good.
Ah, there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really Lord. You got everything ready on your end, though, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I got the pages. I just need to open my phone real quick.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's for me. Oh yeah, just get ya.
Live. Yeah, okay.
Copy.
Yep.
My friend. There we go. Alright, quick transition once again. Hey, we're here. We're here in the deck builder. Okay, so
I know you don't.
I'll be completely green on some of the legendaries, like I only took but a glance, right? But for the most part, I'll be able to help you out.
No.
So what you want to build?
Okay.
What?
Can we fix the audio?
Oh really? What's the audio?
I'm just
Oh, alright, I'll check.
there's a stream, the Discord call, and then the collaboration thing.
Oh, that's
I
something
guess
that's
the
probably...
streams, I think, what you call it? Mute.
Oh, you're saying that like... Wait, hold on. There's no way our audios are layering. Oh.
It's good on the stream. I'm just hearing like three different voices at a time. your current one, a delayed one.
Oh, then just like just mute my stream. Or I just like mute my streams. If anything. Like yeah, you like turn off the audio on the stream together as well. Sure, no, they have stuff muted on there. And yeah, feel free to mute stream on Twitch.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, but check if whether or not I've out.
I'm not hearing my song.
Oh, must have been also been hearing my music. Yeah, no, things fine. Actually, you know what?
Maybe it's no. No.
Alright, cool. Dispatched my audio. Okay, everything's awesome. Everything's good on my end. Stream. Everything else should be good on your end, hopefully. If something, let me know. Right. Okay.
It's better.
So do we just start alphabetically? Go from Death Knight and just go all the way from there?
Yeah, that's how I set it up. My pre-list.
Okay, let me check the stream. Yeah, okay, you've got current Death Knight. Alright, let's open up there. So, can you not start here by fucking? Oh, you can. Yeah. Alright, so firstly, let's quickly take a peek what's going on with the Ongoro set for Death Knight. So I think, yeah, the quest was the first thing that came out. And it was like, okay? What? I firstly thought it was like a bit slow. But that being said... Yeah, I'm just checking the like, okay, so there's a location, the location part of the quest reward felt a bit slow, Really making me wonder if Death Knight's even, like, how strong we're talking with Death Knight for the upcoming expansion. Like, the legendary that comes up with it, High Cultist Haran is... Where? The legendary that comes up with it, High Cultist Haran. Oh. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, I know. You're good, you're good. So, yeah, I'm looking at the follow-up legendary, the High Cultist Haran, it's like... Like, summoning 2 from your deck? Seems... Depending on the death rounds in question, right?
2 from our deck.
Yeah, 2 from our deck.
Fight like what is it? Pick a fight, I think. What it's called in Demon Hunter.
Yeah, there's
body.
Yeah. Feels a bit slow. Feels a bit slow for 8 mana though. So it's like by that point, what death rolls would you even want to use?
Yeah, it
like,
definitely is.
Like looking at the upcoming death rolls, what the like you could look at the Bone Chill Stegodon dealing 6 damage to 3 random enemies, maybe. But that is if you haven't drawn it. That is if you haven't drawn it. What other good death rattles are there nowadays? There's the spaceship pieces. Oh yeah, one.
Yeah, you could do the spaceship pieces, but I was thinking more of like some of the new cards, like the Bone Chill Stegodon, and maybe what was it? Where is it? For the 2-cost Frost Harbinger of Winter, at least.
Hmm,
So the
Harbin.
Stegodon dies, deals deals 6 3 different directions,
Hmm.
and like draws you a Frost card.
The only
Or you
problem
can
is,
like
yeah,
be lucky and hit 2 Stegodons.
true, because they both would die by striking each other. The death rattles. The only problem is that you can't play the Stegodons and the whole like the new legendary with that like with the quest because it's 2 frost. That kind of prevents playing both the Stegodon and the quest at the same time.
Half the new cards are like half the new cards can't be played with the quest.
Yeah, so it's like the Death Knight's trying to be given 2 separate directions. So I guess it's okay. Because going for both would be a bit much. I guess a definitely good combination would be the Awakener of Souls.
Clearly couldn't.
Like still talking about the 8-cost legendary. Like Awakener of Souls would definitely be a pretty good card to get.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get the Death Rattle off, getting an 8-7 on board feels decent for the turn you play it. You play it straight up at turn 8. Other than that,
I could play a turn 6 with the Monarch.
actually, yeah, you could. Yeah, like you play with the Monarch, play on 6, then get some decent pieces on board. But I feel like more often than not, this will be played with spaceships. Like it's likely they'll be played either with the spaceship pieces, like the armor one. I'm thinking the Arcanite Defense Crystal is like a no-brainer here. Still can play the Awakener of Souls, absolutely. But the thing is that whenever you play Stegodon and go into 2 Frost, like what do you do from there? What is your option with 2 Frost and 1 Dead?
It's a whole different kind of deck you wanna do. If you wanted to go spaceships.
Hmm. That's the thing, right? Looking at the thing is the standard meta now is heavy on the spaceships. The current meta on standard with Death Knight is absolutely on the spaceships, and just overall dragging on the game with like other just control pieces. So that's why I'm thinking that if right now you want to play this new card,
Playing Warrior.
oh, you were playing Warrior.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying everybody with the starships can cosplay Warrior.
Yeah, pretty much, especially Death Knights and even Demon Hunters. It's a rough time. No, that being said though, what do you have in mind? What do you have in mind currently for the deck? For Death Knight?
For the deck that I came up with, I wanted to try to go with the quest, but let's see. I had like Morbid Swarm, Orbital Moon, the quest, the new Ancient Raptor, and why I'm using the Ancient Raptor is because it can do the Death Rattle, summon 2 1/1s. But I don't think it will have the Death Rattle if I use Umbra, per se. It might, but it's a bonus of 3 corpses. But the game plan I'm thinking with the quest, you want to use like Dissolving Ooze to destroy your quest reward to get the location. You have a 2-mana 8/8 buff you can throw on your hero power whenever you want. So you can do 13 damage burst in the later game. And with Umbra, you can have a bunch of locations down if somehow they remove your dinosaur location. You can get a couple more of those back. Have Awakener of Souls, like for the top, end, just in case you want more. You can get more dinosaurs. The quest reward, and it works well at Umbra. I built the deck to be more of a Elise kind of deck.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get it. Okay, yeah. The whole idea is to get some of the cards to expand the corpses quickly. Because right now looking, there are some decent options that can, like, usually spend 4 or 5 corpses. Like, the value of them is, at times, whatever. But of course, it depends on the cards you play for the corpses. Like, for example, right, the Shambling Zombie Tank allows you to spend 5 corpses. Which is quite nice. Rite of Atrocity is going to be really good. Because Rite of Atrocity is played commonly as it is with Undead, and now it's going to be actually even better with the quest. Orbit Swarm is going to be a must play. Like, Orbit Swarm is an absolute no-brainer.
Yep, for sure.
Oh yeah, and the Headless Horseman's actually also, like, a must. Absolutely a must play. Damn, unfortunately you can't play Volcaros, but I guess there's a reason why. There's a reason why you can play this big boy.
I'm gonna send you what my list looks like. I don't play standard as much.
But you probably do more wild, right?
Sort of me,
But cool, let me.
Way more wild.
Oh, so let me copy it. Let me copy it.
Standard is like where mean people live.
Yeah, fair enough. Fucking, I'm in the trenches of standard for the most part. Alright, so yeah. Orbit Swarm, Orbit the Moon, Quest, Ancient Raptor, and Shield Death Health Plants. Ender, wait, gain up to mana. Oh wow. I don't even, yeah, I did not even notice this card exists. What the fuck is that? Crystal Tender is hilarious, what the hell? It's like, oh!
One of the new cards?
Yeah, it's one of the new cards, yeah. So like, oh, if you're a Druid player, Lamau. Alright, I love this card, I love this card. Dissolving Ooze.
Not even if you're just a Druid player. If somebody, does the Ysera before you do.
True, actually. So it boils down to, hey, it works well against Ysera. It works well against warriors as well. Like, control warriors also play a lot of New Heights. Like, they play New Heights every time on 3. So, even to catch up by like 1 or 2 mana crystals is good. So, damn, even for 2 mana, it's actually crazy. That's a crazy good card. Yeah, Dissolving Ooze. Put it from the minions. Put on the bones. Like, technically this could be... Wait, how much do the bones cost?
With the warrior, I'm thinking it might even boost your what do you call it, maximum mana.
Yeah, New Heights usually give you like increase your maximum mana. Oh wait, does that?
Or you can go.
Wait, does Crystal Tether actually work with that?
Yeah, that's why whenever it comes out, we gotta see about that.
Yeah, that's actually worth testing because I doubt you can go
like 21 mana crystals.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually. That's what I don't know. But honestly, good card, yeah, especially one of. You don't need 2. Like 1 Crystal Tender is usually enough. Yeah, I agree with this. Dissolving Ooze is. Like, this is gonna be an interesting card. I don't know. The fact that it's like 2 mana for the buffs, like it feels slow on the early game. It feels very slow early game.
Yeah, it's definitely slow early game, but it's for the later game, like pushing lethal.
True. Of course, if there are good enough cards for that,
It's a
like I'm
good sack card for the
probably for the quest reward, right?
quest
That's
reward.
most, yeah. It's 8/8, so yeah, probably for the quest rewards most relevant. So, oh, actually, wait, isn't there like a... There is gonna be a new card ran, probably. Actually, wait, destroy an enemy location. Wait, that doesn't matter.
Oh, you're talking about
Or...
demolition tech?
Yeah, the demolition renovator, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
that doesn't
does.
matter, even. Because the death rattle just resummons them. So it legit, like, your best option is to silence.
Nope.
Oh, okay, then never
And
mind.
it's only enemy too.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, right? I was just wondering, like, in terms of countering. Like, how can you counter the quest reward? So yeah, your best option is to silence the unit himself, and then, like, yeah, problem
You have
solved.
to run the... What was it? Yeah, so the Royal Librarian.
Royal Librarian is probably gonna be ran now. Quite. Yeah, I feel like Royal Librarians now. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a tech now. Run against like Death Knight. If this will be a strong deck, which I feel like this will be like an okay deck. Very like a tricky tie bomb type thing where if you don't manage to outpace Death Knight by like turn, I'm thinking
Turn 7.
yeah, turn 7 is usually about the average, right?
At least that's how I built my deck.
Like I'm now looking in terms of okay, so Paleomancy is good. Paleomancy is
I think
good.
we could probably even...
Ooh, Soulbreaker is actually a really good card here to bring for the 2 corpses. Actually, not checking. Ooh, I feel like this deck might need a bit more corpse generation.
Yeah, that's... I just don't know exactly how I want to do it, though.
I think the best way to do it is through... I'm gonna find a card now. Well, let me check the... I just want to read it. Isn't Ghoul, doesn't it? Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm
it doesn't generate
thinking
corpses.
that you might need to like Nifendra might be a decent play here. A bit slow, but by late game it's actually gonna generate quite a decent amount of units for you to gain.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you really do need the Sarah,
I think
realistically.
maybe we should go a little bit more take out the scrapbooking guy, maybe. For what is it? Corpse Explosion.
Before corpses. Oh wait, you didn't bring Corpse Explosion to the deck. Wait, no, Corpse Explosion should also probably be a pretty like at least one Corpse Explosion would do wonders. So what okay, hold on, I'm just gonna quickly take a look at what else you have in the deck. So
I'm not trying to gunk up the death rattles.
yeah, that is okay. Okay, so Threads of Despair, I don't know if you need 2 threads for this. Like 2 threads is a bit overkill here. It's okay to cut one down. Elise. Wait, what does Elise do? If your deck started with 10 cards of different costs, craft a custom location. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like what you call it, the no duplicate Reno decks, but this card would like sort of fit the mold for it, in a sense.
Actually, oh, wait, Hovry, it just now clicked on me. It just now clicked on me. You brought in the two ancient raptors. Wait, the ancient raptors might be pretty good here. Right? Look at it this way, right? You bring out an ancient raptor.
So they generate 3 corpses.
Yeah, like with ancient raptor you can have the death rattle. It summons the 2 plants, and that's like at least 3 corpses per unit. Right? Well, I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say Ancient Raptor is actually a good choice here. Looking at Exarch and like, actually, if you could use Exarch to cheat out Ysera early, that also would be a decent play here. So maybe Exarch is not terrible here. Because at the end of the day, for the quest, you need to spend the corpses, right? Yeah, you need to spend them.
Yeah.
But like, if you can spend them in the best way possible, throughout the turns, it's usually can be pretty good.
Like...
And now that I think about it, Paleomancy actually is pretty good to spend all the cards. Like, basically spend corpses, you get 3 undead cards. But whether they're cheap or not, you still get some value back with the corpses. Okay, the more I'm looking at it, the more this is starting to make sense.
What do you think about Orbital Moon?
Orbital Moon is generally pretty good. Orbital Moon is a disgusting control card that Death Knight has at the moment. So I'd say, yeah, no, Orbital Moon is pretty good. Like, you legit have Orbital Moon on the quest guy, the quest reward guy. You can have it on the... Okay, Awakener Souls, no. What else has a pretty good Death Rattle worth for them? I mean, you could, I'm looking, is Reanimated Third Axe worth it? The Orbital Moon one? Probably not.
Yeah, not like that, but I don't know if I want to like scrap the scrapbooking student, because I definitely need some more early game cards.
Actually, wait, if you're going for a bit, the more I'm looking. Now I feel like with Endbringer, Umbra, and Orbital Moon, scrapbooking student feels a bit overkill here.
Yeah.
Because, like, not only does the 8/8 need to die, but at the same time, it's like, oh, you're spending 5 mana to essentially just, like... It feels a bit slow, unless you have...
damage.
Yeah.
If that.
Oh, wait, the quest reward guy is not even taunt, is it? No, it's not. It's just a random goober.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I think your best option is just to have Orbital Moon and... What else? And Umbra. Work with the quest reward.
Umbra.
Yeah, because I mean, if...
And the Awakener of Souls could also get more...
Yeah, Awakener of Souls can also give more. Yeah. Awakener of Souls will also potentially give more of the... core damage dudes, and that will just be a big problem. Because at the end of the day, right, you can't truly get rid of the quest reward as soon as you resummon it. It permanently takes up a space in your board. So I think it's best to not overwhelm your board with them. Yeah, I definitely say get like scrap the scrapbooking student, and what can you bring instead? I mean, technically speaking, that would be a decent card. Granted, a bit expensive because this deck is already looking pretty fucking expensive as is. You can definitely bring Nightmare Lord Xavius. I feel like Nightmare Lord Xavius is a pretty classic card to bring. Either Nightmare Lord Xavius or the dude that gives a 3-cost card with Dark Gift. Just for some general tempo and whatnot. Like for some decent early game.
Yeah.
If you want some other early game options for Death Knight, you can definitely go for the leeches. You'd be surprised how a good... Oh my god, Hovry.
Maybe Body Packer as well.
Hovry, I don't know why we didn't realize this. We can legit just bring the Handler. The Dread Out Handler. It's legit 2 mana, 3 corpses. And it's pretty good early game. The Dread Out Handler.
Good.
Like, look at it. Think of it this way, right? You play handler, the handler at 2. You kill it, like you trade it, and then you play the Ancient Raptor to give the Death Rattle to the Dreadhound. And you're already like set for at least a card like Paleomancy.
No. The ancient raptor gives it to itself.
Oh, it gives it to itself. Ah, okay. Actually, that makes it even better. Now more think about it. Okay, so Ancient Raptor and Dreadhound Handler and Ancient Raptor are definitely solid choices here. That sets up a pretty good early game. Because at the end, look at it this way. No matter what, you're playing the quest turn 1. So it doesn't matter. The turn 1 literally doesn't matter here. It's starting turn 2 and onward where it's like, if you have good cards to play, you can start setting up your corpses.
Yeah. And you don't necessarily need to play the quest reward or the quest at the beginning of the game neither. Because it's spending corpses. You just need to do it on the turn that you spend them.
Sure, right, but at the same time it's like...
So you could open with Morbid Swarm.
If you really want to, you can. But the thing is, if you really want to like get corpses even earlier, you can play Morbid Swarm on 1, and you don't really have any other options. You can go the quest on 2. Like the quest on turn 2, if you have nothing better to play.
I think going with the Paradise guy, the Dreadhound handler, I think it's fine enough, because at least with Umbra, we'll have like those guys plus maybe the Raptor if it still works that way, and definitely the quest reward ish. That's like 5 death rattles that we can account for.
Yeah, the thing is that you already have a yeah, you already have a decent enough curve as is, right? For 2 blood and 1 undead, Orbital Moon can provide decent sustain, and I feel like Reanimated Pterodax, plus if you get something good off Xavius, like let's say you discover the Pterodax off Xavius, you can get some pretty good buffs with him, which can really pay out if you just like need a quick recovery and whatnot. That's like how I feel about it.
Because you can get the, was it Reborn? And you could, I wouldn't necessarily make it cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper, you know, you don't really have to, but...
Get a 2/2 copy as well.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Necrotic Mortician, and I'm thinking whether or not it's worth a damn. I feel like it isn't.
Yeah, nah. If I
Like,
was
you
to pick,
like, unless you just want to generate some value.
2-drop guys, I would probably go with the blood one.
Right.
Let's see.
I mean, to be fair, Reluctant Wrangler... what do we feel about Reluctant Wrangler?
Reds. If we're putting the Hound in, right? I guess we could, because at least it's taunt as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get like 2/2 taunts, and then like a couple of 1/1 reborns.
Yeah, so it's like it also gives you corpses and general ward state, whereas in like, oh, you can choose to ignore the unit and like it sucks, right? Because it just happens. But if they choose to trade, then it's like, okay, cool. You get some taunts and you get to actually survive for a couple more turns. So I feel like Wrangler is also pretty good here.
What do you think about maybe taking that out for Ghoul's Night Out?
I feel like you still need to bring at least 1 copy of Ghoul's Night.
It's 5 corpses itself.
Yeah, Ghoul's Night is a really good card. No, believe me, it's a pretty good card, but I'm thinking we really need 2 Ghoul's Night. Like, if we're not bringing Eliza into the mix, Yeah, we can't really bring Eliza into the mix, right? 5 1/1s just for corpses. If that's like on best case scenario. On worst case scenario, it doesn't hit, or like it doesn't trade fully. So I'm thinking that maybe we can definitely trade one Ghouls Night out and potentially bring in the Wrangler. Just for some board side.
Yeah, sure. But I'm thinking with like threads, we could probably take that out for Corpse Explosion. What do you think?
Oh, replacing threads with Corpse Explosion.
Yeah.
Both were, the thing is that both were really solid board clears. That's the thing. Both of them were very solid board clears. And most of the time, it's like... it's actually a really good question. Wow. I haven't thought about it. You know, it's actually also a really good card, now that I look at it. Fucking Airlock Breach. Airlock Breach is also a really good control card for Death Knight that might come in handy. But I'm thinking if it's worth placing in here, because we already tried to kind of even out both acquisition corpses and also spending them properly.
Because, like, the way I'm thinking about spending the corpses, do it in, like, big chunks.
Yeah, so something like Paleomancy does a good job. The Exarch does a pretty good job. Reanimated Paradox is also 5 corpses, so that's also pretty good. I might feel like Corpse Explosion's better than Threads of Despair then. Because with Corpse Explosion, you're essentially achieving the same with Threads of Despair, but you're also spending corpses for extra value, right? So like, you progress with the quest.
Yeah.
So that would be my take. We could probably replace Threads of Despair with Corpse Explosion. That would be my take. Man, the more I'm looking at it, god damn, this deck will be expensive. Jesus Christ, it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries. God damn. And again, it hasn't stopped people before, so... Yeah. Some decks, the thing is that, yeah, some decks are just more expensive than the others when it comes to getting legendaries. Like, we'll see how it is.
Anything, right? Some of the legendaries we probably don't need.
If that were to be the case, I feel like I would...
around Elise as well.
If there were to be 2 legendaries, I'd cut... That
makes the deck building a bit harder.
Yeah. If I were to cut 2 legendaries, it'd probably be... I'm thinking of Ysera and Elise. Don't get me wrong, Ysera by in of itself is a pretty good card. But I feel like by turn 10, we'll be in a pretty good spot, and most of our cards are really not that expensive. At worst with Headless Horseman, we'll keep generating expensive cards that we want to play. And then it won't allow us to do much else, but I feel like it's not that big a deal. Okay, also look at it this way. If someone else plays Ysera, they expend the max mana thing. Crystal Tender does wonders. The Crystal Tender tech is pretty saucy here if the opponent has Ysera. I don't know how my browsers work. Oh wow. It's choppy. It's disgustingly choppy.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
No, I'm just talking about my stream. Like, the browser on my stream is a bit choppy.
Oh.
As I try to scroll down. No, don't worry, everything else is good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think in general...
to listen to you on my phone. I muted my I muted the sound on my headset so I can just like hear you once. So
Hmm.
it might be a little delayed whenever you talk.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I think it works fine.
Oh, alright. I guess that's good then. For what it's worth, I feel like we've got a good gist of Death Knight, right? There's still be some tuning to do. And I feel like definitely a couple legendaries can be cut. But primarily, yeah, it's mostly on how we spend the corpses early, which we have gotten quite a lot of cards to do it. Anything beyond 6 mana is mostly for value generation through either Headless Horseman or like Wakener or Soul by that point, because I'm pretty sure we get the quest reward.
Umbra.
Plus Umbra. Yeah, plus Umbra, you're right.
And with the like quest, I think you want to sort of build it for later game too, because you gotta forever like there's quite a few like good value cards that are gonna be out, so you want to sort of go the distance as well.
Yeah. I mean, what if we're talking late game? What you can play it safe and bring Kill Jaden, or you can just hope that Headless Horseman will be enough.
Eh, Headless Horseman in most cases should be enough.
Yeah, likely, yeah. Right, but
we have like the quest reward, and if he doesn't kill it, it's 8 damage. If he does kill it, it's 4 damage spread out, or like every other turn.
yeah,
And with a few of them, you could always alternate for like removal.
yeah. We'll have to see how this goes, honestly. The thing is, I don't want to completely drag on onto one class for too long, right? But I feel like for the most part, we've got a good understanding of how Death Knight will work. Let me bust out another class.
So off to
Demon Hunter, yeah.
the next one, Demon Hunter.
Yeah, let's see what this bastard of a class has gotten. Actually, beforehand, give me a moment. I'll quickly go mute. Alright, I am back. Sorry if I took some time.
Okay.
Alright, so I looked at the Demon Hunter's quest, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Demon Hunter's a bit in the rough spot with their quest.
Oh no, it's not.
Like the thing is that
Not really.
okay, like in generally in the metagame of standard, they're pretty good. They're pretty well off, right? But with the quest, I don't think that's gonna do all that much for them.
Yeah.
Like at the quest oriented deck, it's not all that.
I think, I think it's gonna be a lot better than what you think is.
Really?
Let me I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you my deck real quick.
Yeah, go on. Go on. Yeah,
So you
let me
can
take a
see.
peek.
But there's a lot of 2 damage instances you can do. And I dipped into the Perils of Paradise, other secondary class.
You mean
So we got
the
the
tourist
Ace of
part?
Keys.
You know what? Okay, let me get in. Let me see what's good with
Yeah.
it. Let's take a peek. Okay, so yeah, we're doing Elise. No, not Elise, Arana for the priest tourist. Okay. So we're okay. So clearly this is a aggro deck as expected for Demon Hunter. So wait, Nightshade Tea.
Sort of have.
Oh wait,
It
does
doesn't,
Nightshade
it
does
doesn't do
the
double duty.
also Nightshade Tea actually contributes to the quest? No, actually no, it doesn't. Because it needs to be 2 damage to an enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, an enemy, be it a minion or hero.
True, right? But the thing is with the Nightshade Tea, the 2 damage on the minion only works on the enemy. Like doing 2 to yourself doesn't contribute. Like it's technically still just 1 instance of damage for the
Yeah, it
quest.
does. It doesn't.
So then what?
But
Chaos
it
Strike?
is good removal too.
Like the removal wise, yeah. If you're talking the removal bit. Interesting. So I'm guessing the idea behind this deck is like kill your opponent as quickly as possible. Because the
Yeah,
immediate weakness I'm seeing,
even if you don't kill them that quick, what do you mean?
because from what I'm looking at is like the weakness that I'm seeing is pretty much just like the standard thing for an aggro deck. If you don't manage to kill your opponent fast enough and they start getting things like life steal or like taunts and armor, it falls off very quickly.
I don't think it will do that much just yet. Because with every instance of 2 after you get your quest reward, right? They have to heal double.
That is considering, sure, right? Like,
Damage you do an extra 2 damage.
sure, right? Basically, you deal instead of 2, deal 4.
It's more effective game.
But then we look at what cards there are, right?
Yeah.
We look at a spaceship that gives 5 armor. There is lifesteal for both Paladin, the Paladin card, and even even Demon Hunter themselves. They have the whole like Hog combo right now, just like constantly heals 3 damage, right? If not 6 for the Hog. I don't know about how Warrior will do. Because the thing is that whenever we're looking at these decks, right, it's important to just like imagine how much will these new archetypes and cards impact the meta. I think right now, in comparison with the Hog deck right now, I doubt that it'll be stronger than this one.
So, with like, let's see, the hot coals and the wyvern, you can, if you're unlucky enough to go against an aggro deck, you can take out a bunch of their guys, dealing 2 damage, get to your quest reward fairly quick.
True. Oh, that is true. That is fairly true.
Let's say you take damage, even if you need to deal 3 damage to everything, you could attack into like a 4 health guy, deals 2 to everything, and deals another additional 1.
But then you know what other card could actually synergize really well in this deck? You could definitely do something like a Felfire Blaze. Because Felfire Blaze just deals 2 to all enemies.
Synergize as well as you might think. Because there's not that many Fel spells that I like that saw that was good to run.
And right now I'm just hold on. Thinking, why doesn't it show actual spells?
Yeah.
That.
Because as far as Fel spells go, there's none of them that deals 2 damage in one go. Except for like Chaos Strike.
Chaos Strike is a pretty good card. Simulation Aura is whatever. I-Beam's pretty classy, to be honest. Like, you can't go wrong with a I-Beam if you want to do a good Fel spell. Warp Drive probably not necessary now. Workshop mishap is okay. I guess it is just okay. It's like it's an okay synergy, but you can definitely bring that in. I feel like you can bring that in as like as a separate variant. Because like the thing is that like if we're aiming to go for the quest to deal 2 damage as often as possible, right? Even Felfire Blaze with Chaos Strike is just as good of a clear as Hot Coals or which other card? Wait, hold on. Hot Coals and you point it. Yeah, and Vibrant Slumber.
Hot Coals are Wyvern.
Yeah, Hot Coals and Vibrant Slumber. Technically, it is 1 mana more. It costs 1 mana more. And even with something like Hot Coals, actually even with Hot Coals, you'd still need to damage yourself. So I guess you'd still pay the same amount of mana if you want to do 1 extra damage.
Yeah. You don't necessarily even need to deal damage to yourself if the 2 damages suffice.
Sure, if it will suffice, then yeah, you don't need the extra 1, obviously.
The only problem I see with this deck, right, is maybe Rest in Peace.
Each player summons
whatever your opponent has that they like build up.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Rest in Peace actually. That might need to go actually. You know what's actually like I'm looking at the
run it is like the Garabashi Wasp.
Sure, but the thing is that it doesn't really do much. Like a 2/8 on board when can summon like a 8 mana card or even higher for your opponent doesn't feel all that worth it long term. Doesn't feel like a good trade in the slightest.
Yeah, long. long term. But with it like being 6 and how aggro this deck is, you can always have set up to attack to attack something. You know what I mean? And it just generates more stingers too. And those can go face. And they have a rush grub. Those
Like the
later
spell
game,
itself,
like,
the
go
spell
full
itself
to
can go face. Right.
face, deal 4 to a minion. There's a lot of
But that's the thing, right? With the Gorishu Osman, like resummoning it with Rest in Peace. Like unless you have a way to generate more than like just one. Like I get what you mean about the idea that yeah, this is an aggro deck. Clearly, this entire quest Shindig is designed to be aggro. Absolutely. But yeah, I feel like Rest in Peace more often than not feels like an incredibly situational card here.
Get the wasp out, having a yeah. You can always get out the the priest tourist too, as well.
Oh, like Arana, sure. But the thing is that, like, Arana herself is a pretty good card. I like without needing the like whole Rest in Peace and all for the turn she is played. Besides that, she just kind of like dies.
Yeah. And the end already had like some setup stuff too.
Yeah.
You do you, Blue, you know?
Like, I don't know, like, I feel like this deck, like, might see some play, actually, the more I think about it. It might see some play. But I'm just really afraid for how the control-heavy standard is right now. Especially in, like, higher ranks. This the standard usually revolves around either killing someone by turn 4, or just stalling for 20 turns until your opponent runs out of cards to play. So with this deck, like by turn 6, you might end up killing them if they have no response, but as soon as they get a good start, turn 3 and onward, I don't know how this deck will handle itself. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, I think. I mean, to be fair, actually.
The thing is, even if it may like the way the deck is, it makes it hard for the opponent to be on the board in the first place.
A sense, right? Though I am thinking if we do want to make this a bit extra aggro, Brain Masseuse is usually a pretty good card to play. Like if we're playing Arana, then we might as well bring Brain Masseuse in the mix as well. Because a 2-4, honestly, like a 2-4 early game is actually very good for the quest. Like you might argue about like, oh, what if you want to play our quest on turn 1, right? We discussed it with the like Death Knight as well. You don't necessarily have to. Like you can play Brain Masseuse, play the quest on turn 2, and just start doing the damage and start progressing.
Yeah, I just don't. If you don't feel that good about Rest in Peace, we could probably just replace it with Brain Masseuse.
I personally would. The thing is that I personally would, but I think it's like this is a matter of testing. This is a matter of testing. Speaking of which, when are they dropping the early access Talon Brawl? Fuck, I have not checked that. Ever Brawl.
I don't know. Maybe next week.
Can't believe I'm going to fucking Instagram for this. Starts next week. Right, okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it's literally been posted on Instagram like legit a day ago, saying that the pre-release Town Brawl will start next week. Yeah, well, I'll be looking forward to it. I don't have too many packs to open to get some cards, but I'll do with what I can. Oh, by the way, the legendary sucks. The other legendary for Demon Hunter just sucks. It does not feel that good to play.
Yeah. Before we go on to Druid,
So,
Yeah.
you want to talk about the legendary for the Angora for Demon Hunter?
Yeah, the five cost, right?
Good on it.
Oh wait,
it's,
no, this is a
9
different
cost.
one. Oh shit, hold on, which one is it? Yeah, that's from the Emerald Dream. Yeah, wait. Where is it? Look. Oh, there we go, the fucking jar, dude.
It's 9 cost. Up there it is.
Yeah. Put it minion into your hand into 0/1 jars that cost 1, break them to release the minions. Unless you're bringing Immolation Aura to kill them yourself, that card is pretty bad. Like, the best it does is like maybe a board clear of you stealing the minions. But
Yeah, and I don't know what you would want to even.
yeah, like the best it does is a board clear. Other than that, like they will never hit the jars. Like you play the jars, they're 0/1s, but like you just never kill them. Because you can't find a way to kill them.
Oh, you know what?
Their best option is just Immolation Aura to bring into the mix.
You could do this legendary with Umbra if you just don't have Umbra in your hand. Somehow, you can always use the jars to get back other big beefy guys too.
I mean, that's a
That's the only
silly.
thing
To be fair, it's a silly tech. It's a silly tech, but again, it feels very slow.
No,
It feels very slow. I don't know how you'll get to that point without playing other pretty cool death rattles like the hog, or the 5-cost demon that resummons hogs. Actually, now that I think about it, Umbra will do a big boost for that, for this deck. That control demon hunter.
yeah,
That's how I'm seeing it.
I got like another hour and a half.
Yeah, oh wow, and we only covered 2 classes. Okay. Okay, let's do a bit of spitballing. Let's do a bit of faster paced jumps. Just like class to class. Class to class, alright. I thought there was an easier way to switch between classes, David. Alright,
Yeah,
Druid.
I get to send you each deck URL.
Sure. Honestly, I'm gonna be using your deck for references. Honestly, Hubry, shout out to you for the deck list, bro. Honestly, please help. I'm gonna be using them as like just reference, and then looking into the cards and see how is it looking for the set.
Yeah, I just sent the Druid one.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
I went with the aggro Druid.
Yep, I'm saying huge token druid. Okay, so J display, okay. Bit of a late game win con. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, so
Life
it's the
cycle.
1 and 2 drops.
Yeah, the
They're
1 and 2 draw. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the two that you want to look at. The,
Yeah, no, like the Jade displays are absolutely good. If you want like just keep holding on to a long-term play. Bucket of Soldiers is pretty good. You want to like have your board filled? You know what's there is one slight problem with this
was the bucket of soldiers and what is it? Life cycle.
yeah, and life
Six.
cycle. Oh wow, actually wait, that's a pretty good synergy. Wow. I didn't think about that. Oh damn, that's actually pretty good. I like it. Life cycle with bucket of soldiers, turn 4, you have a pretty good swarm. I like it. I like it. Wait, Eternal Seed.
The only thing I see about changing with this deck is maybe only going with one wind-up sapling.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about the wind-up sapling, realistically.
Because with the hydrangea or the 5-cost card that draws you 4 cards,
Oh yeah, I am.
you can hit that card like twice,
Hybridization, right.
and you can just like dump a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Like, hold on, but you need other nature spell. Which is not too difficult. Life cycle, Horn of Plenty. They'll cost 1 less. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I feel like you could replace Wind Up Sapling with a card like Cosmic Phenomenon. I feel like that would be a pretty not... Actually, it would be a pretty not too bad card to play. For some buffs.
Why phenomenon?
Because the thing is, like,
Oh,
summons
wait,
3
you-
elementals
wait,
and plus buffs.
What is that
plus-
card?
Yeah, it's a 5 mana druid card. It basically summons
Oh.
3 elementals, and then if your board is
I
full, it
thought you were
gives...
talking about the perplexing anomaly.
Oh, no, that card's ass. Well, it's a decent arena card, but...
Yeah, you could do the cosmic phenomenon, but I'd probably switch. If you switch out like a sapling, I'd switch out a trees as well.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You could definitely probably switch out the trees, because, like... Unless you do it on a cheap minion that instantly dies to the spell, it doesn't really do much for the quest. Hold on, actually wait, there might be a card here that is on my mind.
No, actually, thing is, it summons 4 first.
Wait, how does the quest work? Like, do you need to finish your turn with the board filled? Or do you just, like, fill your board and that's, like, +1 towards the quest? Because you can only do it once per turn.
Oh, no, I don't think. Yeah, it's. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you have like 7 slots filled. It only works once per turn. Each time. I just think you would have to open a spot and then refill a spot
Right.
to
Okay.
have it trigger again for the next turn.
Just looking at it, like, as a reward, and I'm thinking whether or not it is, like, worth this entire hassle you're doing. Like, not you personally, however, but just, like, in general. Because, don't get me... I like the Jade displays. I feel like the Jade displays are a pretty good long-term play.
So Because with the weapon, right? Want to know how much damage that weapon can do? It
And
can
the weapon?
do 16 damage.
16. 16 damage. I mean, if we're counting with the hero power, that's... Wait, no, that's 15. Technically.
Yeah, so a full board. No,
It's a
2
piece of...
damage, and
Yep.
then like yourself, and then with 7 guys, that's 14. On top of that,
I feel like this quest is literally feast or famine. Basically, if it pops off, great. Like, if you manage to get a board, whenever you get the weapon, great. You're essentially in a massive board state. But if it gets cleared, and you just, like, no matter what, you can't really buff your board, it always dies. Then, like, I guess you get 10 damage. Not really much. So I feel like this is what the deck will be for Druid. It's literally feast or famine. Also, big tokens. Just like big tokens, big aggro.
the thing is, you can always play the weapon anytime.
See, that's true, right? And I guess you can play it on the turn you manage to get a good swarm in, technically. Oh yeah, let's not forget to mention that someone can bring a weapon tech if they really want to.
Yeah.
I'm sure the weapon tech would be devastating.
But thing is, if you use the weapon the turn that you play it, they're gonna be so down in health if they use the Viper and don't clear your board, they're gonna die anyways.
That is true. That is true. So I guess it would be like a play-to-play basis. Alright, alright, I see. I see now. It's okay. It's okay, I'm not too big on it.
And
Emperor's not too big on it?
oh, yeah, as far as like the Druid legendary, sorry.
Oh yeah, the Druid legendary, right? Your minions cost 5 this game. If you want to play funny big Druid, you technically can play it. Like, I'm looking at it, it's like you can play big Druid.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on, I'm now thinking about it. Yeah, wait, yeah, no. No, this is just literally just big Druid. Like, you wanna play big Druid, you wanna play, Actually, wait. This card technically works only if the only cards you have left are the big cost minions that now become cheaper. Because let's say you play this card, because you don't really have any other choice, and then you have a bunch of cheap cards, and now suddenly got into 5 mana. So you legit need to somehow develop a deck that allows you to survive long enough to not only guarantee getting this card in your hand, but also just like getting value. Like turn by turn basis. So like it's okay. Okay. It's not as bad as the fucking jar dude for Demon Hunter, but it's okay, big Druid.
Winter?
Now off to what is it?
Yeah,
Hunter
it's off
next.
to Hunter. Yeah, it's off to Hunter. It's like switching solidly. Oh yeah, Hunter got themselves fucking numbers for a quest. Like, oh, the quest condition is 1357, and the reward is 8642, which is just what the hell. Such a weird quest. Such a weird.
I sent you the.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
this
Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah. Let me copy it real quick. Let me copy it. Alright, so West, Kevin here, Dino Sitter, Canvas. That's the 3 attack, that's the 1 attack. Oh, you play Neri? Wait, to be fair, Neri is actually, like, unironically one of the better legendaries. There's not a quest. Neri will definitely go places. Neri will definitely go places. I can see the potential.
Yeah,
Hey,
we got
Russ.
like what 6 cards that could be played with.
Yeah, you managed to bring in quite a decent bit of cards here.
Tracking, odd map, and fetch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And carry on grab too.
1 cost 2 case. Yeah, actually, wait, wow, yeah. Wait, that would be sick. Okay. Holy crap. Then Terrorwing Ravager. Therefore,
The only problem with the deck is, right?
yeah.
that
I can
I
actually I
only
can see
have
the problem already.
One attack beast in the deck.
No, you do have the 1 attack beast, which is the pet parrot. Guess you can technically play with like odd card or like fetch. But I think the bigger problem is that you don't really have any attack beasts that would be synergistic with the quest reward. As in, you still need an 8 attack, 6 attack, and 4 attack. And it's like
No, you don't. You generated those beasts.
Oh wait, it's just I'm stupid. Yeah, you're right. You just get them. Alright. Alright. Oh fuck. Okay.
And
we don't talk about
it. Like running the parrot is you could also, if you wanted to, right? You could play the deck to where you could always do the food chain again to get another set of dinosaurs or whatever.
Technically true if you never play a singular 1-cost card other than the quest. That would require some mental fucking fortitude though, because you need to play these other cards like tracking, odd
Yeah, you
map,
have to
fetch.
redo
Like they're
the deck a bit.
yeah, like like technically a decent card to play would be Catch of the Day. I feel like Catch of the Day would not be that bad of a card to play here. As well, like if you want to do a bit some synergy, you can do Catch of the Day with the Pet Parrot. Just like general value play.
Yeah.
Technically contributes to the quest.
I mostly built the decks to focus more around the, what do you call it, more recent cards. So I had a little bit of tunnel vision.
I mean, yeah, but it's like if you pull every single card exactly how you need it for each turn. Like let's think of the ideal Disneyland situation. You play Food Chain on turn 1. You can play the Painted Candlesaur on turn. Actually, no. Spin Candlesaur 8 here. The Painted Candlesaur is technically good here for the quest. You can also do Pet Parrot. Actually, no, Pet Parrot sounds pretty shitty. Do a Dino Sitter. But you can play Dino Sitter at 2.
Yeah.
Actually, the more I'm looking at it,
Dino
this
Sitter are like
it's kind of a weird curve.
Scour and Beard.
Cause like I'm
Jumping in a
not
bit.
really seeing a like. I guess turn 3 would be
Yeah,
what?
it's definitely a weird curve for sure.
Like, no, I guess turn 3 would be like what? If you have fetch, odd map, or tracking, you can play those, and then pet parrot to replay it. Then turn 4 you can do carry on grubber or the matriarch. That's perfectly fine. Curves well. Turn 5 is probably where you just kind of spitball whatever you have. You can like,
Or
I don't mean,
you can go with the 6 cost card. If you're hitting curve, you can.
oh
go
yeah,
with the
true,
6
true,
cost guy.
true. Kindred will make it cost cheaper. Yeah. So in an ideal situation, you would be able to finish this quest by turn 5. But this would need to be ideal. Like, is it, the thing is that, like, does it pay off? Maybe. Like, you get 3 beasts, but then you don't really know what much else to do, because by the time you play the Ravager, that's about the strongest card in your deck.
5? Yeah, 2 5s.
I mean, I guess unless odd
Yeah.
map
Normally,
gives
either
you
get
good
the
value.
Quest reward, like on turn 6 or like 7. But in the, like the mid-range kind of what do you call it, games, you can throw out some really good turns.
Like, the thing is that, like, I don't think that this deck is particularly aggro. But this deck is definitely looking like tunnel visioning into the quest reward. But the thing is that by that point you need to either A, probably find ways to get copies of this monster, like of the quest reward, to keep generating value. Or something among them lines, because otherwise by the time you play the quest reward and they kind of clear it out, that it's like you're struggling. And I'm looking at the things that they have here.
Exactly what I was thinking about doing was the story of Carnassa with like Supreme Dinomancy.
Supreme Dinomancy looks decent here. Hand deck and battlefield is actually not
But
too
that's
bad.
like something I want to do in like wild.
Right, also, wait, where's the whole Carnassa stuff? I know it exists. Yeah, Story of Carnassa. Shuffle 10,
But
1 cost.
It wouldn't necessarily work that well in this deck.
I mean, to be fair, I don't
Yeah.
think that Story of Carnassa is all that terrible. Like, you could at least play that for some, like, constant value, just like drawing cards.
Oh, I'm not talking about the story on the Supreme Dinomancy.
Or Supreme Dinomancy?
See that?
Supreme Dinomancy is probably the card that you'd bring one of, like, only one copy and no more. Anything more than
Yeah,
one
so
feels
they
like...
would change.
I'll probably get rid of one death roll.
Yeah,
Like, I would exchange one death roll for Supreme Dinomancy, if anything.
it's like messed up the whole what do you call it, deck.
I don't know, I feel like with this with the quest here for Hunter,
Those,
either your two choices either are A, to tunnel vision.
use the next code.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I probably just like yapped as you were talking. Please do repeat that.
Oh, I'm just pre-sending you the next list. But continue what you were saying.
Yeah, I'll just close Hunter by saying your two choices with going for Hunter are either A, making a deck that tunnel visions into the quest reward, or
Yep.
making it incredibly secondary, but still like, you know, making sure you have a consistent feel to a point where it's like an alternative win condition. Or like, can you play the quest reward and just have an alternative win condition by that? That would be my take on Hunter. Now Mage. There we go. So, the Origin Stone. After discover a card, displays the other options, lose 1 durability. I guess it's a silly card. I guess it's a silly reward. It's also a weapon, so it can be weapon tech. What do you do? Oh, discover.
Just know if you were to do this in wild, there's something really crazy you can do with the deck.
Honestly, I'll honestly once I'm just gonna quickly take a look through this. You will be able to give me a full synopsis of that actually. That's the thing. I can give my commentary on it on standard, not much on wild. Like I play. The thing is with wild, I play just silly decks. I have never really tried to go for a legend. I play some silly wild decks because I can't afford to do anything fancier than that.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah, so let's go with the mage. So firstly, the quest condition. Now this is probably one of the least restrictive. Like, you're pretty much gonna get this quest done regardless of what you do. Like, you can just play mage literally regularly as you always have, and you'll probably get this quest done. So I'd say that right now, I feel like with mage you have a lot of options. Now with mage this feels very good, because you're not like really tunnel visioned into like, oh, you need to play this and that archetype, right? It's just, oh, bring in some good discovers, play some regular mage, you'll be good. So feeling good about mage. Feeling good about mage this expansion. Absolutely.
Yeah, and with some of the cards that are good with the weapon is Stonehill Defender.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
I think Relic of Kings.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. These are really good like end game cards by the time you get your weapon, like the quest reward. It's really, really good. I mean, technically,
Yeah, if you feel like you just need to roll the dice, you can always pocket dimension.
ooh. Wait, Exarch. Wait, wouldn't Exarch?
Yog box.
Wait, wouldn't Exarch Hataru go kind of crazy? Or wait, no, pocket dimension. Yeah, you already mentioned.
Oh,
Pocket dimension seems very good, but even Hataru, I feel like would be pretty good here.
If you do that, you'd have to go with a more Draenei build, I would think.
Not necessarily. Like, yeah, I get the whole idea. Like, yeah, it's a Draenei, so you can like bring in a couple Draenei cards. But I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah. But the quest reward is just supplementary to the deck. If you go with Draenei, because you always get the artificer with them.
Thanks,
and you can just keep getting the like mana discount, play the cheapest or grab the cheapest thing, play it.
You can. Honestly, no, you're right. And again, that's what I'm saying. That's what feels so good about this quest for Mage. that it allows so many options here. So many interesting options. I'm also really happy for Mage. Like, if I get the quest, if I get the Mage quest from the packs, I'll be really happy. Might fuck around with Mage in Standard. This is looking really good. Like, yeah, the Draenei synergy can work. This deck, I feel like for the most part, could be pretty good as well. Like, right now, I don't really know what to modify. Because, like, yeah, it's just like, it has some good discoveries, both before getting the quest reward and after. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Now, hold on, let's quickly bust open the... Let's bust open your Wild Mage deck.
Yep. And what is it?
It's like
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
So the
spit your
only thing you
shit,
really need to
Hubry.
look at, right, is what's in the ETC.
Oh, okay.
game of
Oh, brother.
signals.
With how the deck is, right, or the quest reward, you grab like Potion of Polymorph, you summon the other two guys, and if you have a couple of coins left over, you can just like keep throwing Fireball.
Hold on, I'm quickly looking into it.
And there's like there's a bunch of cards that discover cards from your deck that you can do, and I'm trying to make it to where you don't discover a bunch of spells, but you can like discover minions and other things, so that you can always use Mana Biscuit and Rewind to get more free mana. So on the turn that you go and throw a bunch of fireballs or whatever you want to do, just a bunch of burst potential.
Yeah, I'm seeing the little funny. Yeah, the way the ETC just straight up allows that shit to happen. That's so crazy.
You don't necessarily need to do the you don't necessarily need to do the same ETC thing. Because what is it? If you go with Perils of Paradise, right? You can get the drink. What is it? Like you can go Paladin Tourists, Paladin Drink. Put the drink in the ETC. The waitress, like the concierge, put it in the ETC, and you can get the dragon that spits 1 damage multiple times, like 4 times per spell.
Oh,
And you just do a bunch of like 1 damage burst potential to your enemy a lot.
yeah, that sounds
It's
wild.
really
Literally,
combo in a box. With the
literally,
weapons.
the Forbidden Sequence now and the Origin Zone is literally what you were used to able to do with Shutter Block. You play Shutter Block and you play ETC and you can just comp all 3 cards without worry. But now with this, it's literally that, but even stronger because those 2 cards
Yeah.
that you don't choose are automatically
Mage can
played.
do it. Rogue can't really do it anymore.
Yeah, Roll can't really do it per se, but yeah, that's still crazy. Okay, I can see this gonna be one sick ass combo you can do. And I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Yeah, now this quest so far from H has been an absolute.
it's gonna
Looks
get
like an absolute
annoying
dream.
pretty quick. And wild.
It can be, but I feel like this will be very fun. It'll be very fun to see what type of combos can they cook
Right.
up with the stone. Also, the Titanographer.
Yeah.
The Titanographer it's okay. Like it's not offensive. It's a bit random, maybe a bit too random because they're like 11 Titan abilities. So there's like
it's okay.
33
I
different
wouldn't
abilities.
necessarily- I wouldn't go out of my way for it.
Yeah, like I don't think it's like something that huge, but it's whatever. Whatever, I don't hate it. Okay, moving on to my class, to the class I commonly play, which is Paladin. And
Off the pallet.
and safe to say that Murloc is back on the menu. Woohoo! Now, to be fair, I've never played Murloc in my life, but hey, you know what? For the sake of flavor text, I'm glad they're being brought back. Glad they're being brought back. That's gonna be my take.
Yeah, I sent you back. I sent you the list
Oh yeah, you sent me the list. All right, let me take a peek.
of what I have for it.
I feel like this quest is purely for Wild. Like, now this is a quest that you absolutely bring into Wild. Because Murloc and Wild is probably a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Than in,
Yeah, for sure.
than in Standard.
It's less. It would be probably less of what you call it. Combo heavy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, this is not meant to be combo. Okay, so let's take a peek. So. Yeah, knowing Greenfin, pretty good. Mermy.
But you could if you wanted to.
If you really wanted to. Okay, so Submerge map. I like this. Yeah, pretty good. Kind of a doll. Can't go wrong with it. Resistance Aura feels... Resistance Aura is like, you can take it, you can leave it. Like a situational card you can choose to bring. Story of Galvadon. I guess it's okay. I'm not sure how to feel about it, but I guess it's okay. Hold on.
The reason why I have those spells is because of the violent treasure guild.
Cast a random spell from your deck that costs 2 or less targets this if possible. Oh. Okay, I get it. So you can either choose to play Hand of a Doll or Story of Galvadon.
Right?
Or it can play Submerge map. You can also play Submerge map. Which I guess is fun.
Or resistant aura.
Yeah, but again, like the Resistance Aura card, like it's not bad, but I feel like it's whatever. Again, this is a very situational card. Up to personal preference, whether or not you want to play this card. The Hot Spring Glider seems nice. Nice card.
It just makes it harder for your opponent to like clear your guys.
Sure. Like one more is like that can make a difference. Like I don't know. I feel like it's okay. It's okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Murloc War Leader can't go wrong with a good War Leader. Next kindred triggers twice. Wait, how many kindreds are there? There's one for Glider. Ooh, okay, I see it. Steam Fin Thief.
We got like two different guys.
Yeah, the Steam Fin Thief. That's the big one. That's the big one. That's the one that actually matters. Like, I'm gonna be real. Hot Spring Glider Kindred is absolutely useless with this card in comparison to Steam Thief. Yep, I can see the synergy here. Okay. So that's literally almost the entire quest being done. Just like 2-card combo. That is... Oh wait, not even almost. It's legit just being done. Like you play Primal Fin Challenger.
With the quest.
Yeah, with the quest.
It keeps going.
Yeah, and it keeps going. So literally Primal Fin Challenger into Steam Fin Thief and boom. +1/+1. Already. Okay, that's actually crazy work, okay. If every minion in your deck shares a minion type, give your other minions +2/+2 where they are. Oh, okay. Okay, hold up. Tyrannogill. Death Rattle, summon 3 2/1 Murlocs. And each a random bonus of...
Yeah, it's like the only deck I see this guy in.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the only deck where it actually truly matters. Absolutely. And fucking Grunty. I guess you could actually kind of bring Grunty here and it would kind of work. Because, bro, fucking back in...
Yeah, but...
Back in the expansion release, this card was
Grunty
garbage.
fills out the quest by itself, too.
True, it does. It does just
Like, I
complete
think
the quest
after
once again
this-
by itself. That's okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
part.
Okay. Now, real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
It is good. Like,
So,
there's a lot of
Alright,
Murlocs here, and
now.
technically that is good. But the problem is that it has practically
So,
close
that
to
I bought
no
from the
responses in terms of
radio.
spells. Like, I'm not saying that it has to have need to have a lot of spells, but I feel like we can definitely include
Yeah,
something.
it doesn't have any.
Like,
But you like, if anything, if
I feel like you can include some.
if you're big enough threat, they'll have to deal with your stuff first.
Technically true, right? It's like, oh, they can't kill you if you kill them first. It's like, yeah, it makes sense, right? Because usually when it comes to deck craft, like, yeah, deck crafting, I usually want to make sure that I'm prepared for both defense and offense. If I go too much on one or too much on the other, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm only using half the potential of the deck, right? So while this deck has pretty good board presence, I feel like there could still be ways of like having some response and interaction with the opponent's board, whatever the hell they might play. Ooh, plus Underlight Angling Rod, didn't even notice that. Okay, actually wait, that might be what I'm talking about.
Reactiveness I see is Hand of a Doll, Resistance, and like maybe Galvadon's Story, and a few of the weapons.
True. I feel like my personal change would be probably replacing Resistance Aura with something like Consecration. Because sometimes in a token heavy environment, especially with Druid and now technically Demon Hunter, right? Their decks are kind of emphasized to go wide. Consecration could do big numbers. Consecration could do quite nicely. Consecration, Amelia, something along the lines of Borg.
With the Demon Hunter deck that I built and showed you, it plays slightly better from behind, but it can be proactive. But with Druid, the way you want to probably deal with that deck, like,
Oh boy.
is like the only thing I have to worry about is the Hatchery Helper that gives their tokens
Wait.
like +1/+2 in taunt.
Technically you can do that. Technically you can do that. So it would just all be like very dependent on whether or not you have the response. But I generally do feel like Consecration would not be a bad play. That would, again, that's just a personal preference. Just like I feel like Resistance Aura can also be like personally applied if you like that card. Yeah. No, in general I'm liking it. I'm liking where Paladin's going. On to Priest. To Priest.
We just gotta see how big and bad the Murlocs can be.
Yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to see how big the Murlocs can get.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, go on ahead. Send the Priest deck. Alright.
I made a deck for like every class yesterday or the day before that.
And again, once again, I am very thankful. Because for the sake of this like Theorycrafting stream, right? I do want to give my personal takes on how any of these like archetypes will impact the standard meta. And you providing like an example of a deck that could work here, like it's good. It's good. Honestly, it helps me out. It helps me out. So once again, I generally do appreciate that.
Yeah. Although half of them might be Disneyland.
It's sure, right? But that's what Theorycrafting is,
But
right?
there's still a good idea of what the recent cards will do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. Let's take a look at what freaking Ding Dong has Squeeze gone for. Oh yeah, yeah, it's the whole holy spells, shadow spells,
Priest.
and potentially combined into holy shit. Very silly, very silly idea, but I kind of like it. It's not something I usually expect to see from Priest, where it's like, oh, you keep resurrecting shit or you keep healing stuff. No, this is straight up holy and shadow. Now you're doing both. It's a mixture of both. Also, I'm liking that. It sounds fun. It sounds fun. So let's take a peek.
Yeah. And I have the deck like perfectly balanced almost.
Oh, like basically an even amount of holy and shadows. Yeah, there's at least 6 shadow spells with just Nightshade Tea alone.
Yeah. But you'll do the shadows spells definitely quicker.
Oh, absolutely. Now I'm looking at
What
it.
the fuck?
Actually, the more I'm looking at it,
The
right?
highest thing you're gonna resurrect is the quest reward. With the rest in peace.
Yeah, with Rest in Peace. Wait, isn't it also like? Hold up, let me check. Staunt. Yes, it is. Like, it's not a lifesteal thing, but yeah. Dude, the thing about this guy, the quest reward for Priest, is that it kind of does something that. What's his face? Death Knight's reward doesn't. Like, I feel like the taunt immediately makes this card more of a threat than
Oh, I thought it did have lifesteal. Huh.
thing is, it makes it seem more of a terrifying presence whenever it is on the board because it has taunt and reborn. And plus, if you have them combined, right? Like, if you're willing to wait it out and combine them both, you can technically get 2 8/8s with reborn, so it's like 16-9, 16-9, 32-18 in stats, plus deal 20 damage, if not interrupted with anything like a silence or all that. That is a very menacing card. That's a very menacing win condition to a point where Rest in Peace feels like a relatively strong card to use. This is where I would say that Rest in Peace is a good card. Absolutely.
And thing is, if you have Cloud Serpent too, you can get like another copy.
Oh yeah, you can. Wow. Yes, yes, you can. Yeah, that is crazy work. So Priest's idea is literally to play around the quest. Now, for the Priest, the quest reward is a big deal. It's absolutely a big.
Yeah, and the only thing I have to like probably worry about, right, is with the 5-cost card. I only got the one good 1-drop I want to play in it.
That being the apologist. Let's say resurrect a 1, 2, and 3 cost minion. Give them reap. Let's take a quick peek. Oh then, there don't seem to be that many good 1 cost, unless, hold up. Let's put, where's Vol'jin? There we go, let's put Vol'jin in the mix. Well, I need to get rid of 1 card.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I want to put Vol'jin in the mix and see if there are any good Hunter 1 costs. You know what I mean?
If you're thinking about what is it? Catch of the Day. That's only catch of the day.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
I don't think it's good enough to have Vol'jin be a dud.
The thing about Vol'jin? The thing about Vol'jin is that it is still technically a decent tech card. Right? Like, you don't need to play too many Hunter cards to make use of Vol'jin. He's just a pretty good, like, oh, you have a tanky unit, let me just make it 3 health instead. I've seen Priest players just, like, bring Vol'jin just to play the fishing rod and just do the catch of the day. That's about it. The rest is just still pure Priest with, like, imbue and stuff like that. That's from what I've seen. So, if anything, right now,
I
like,
guess fishing rod might be a good card to put in here, maybe. But I built this deck to, what is it? I had it for like every, what is it? For every mana cost, I balanced it around like 5 in the 3 through 1.
I feel like if anything, you just probably need to cut Resuscitate. Keep one Resuscitate, see if there's any other card you can bring out that, like, could be decent for control, or maybe something else of the sorts, like... To be fair, Story of Amara is a funny card. Story of...
like a little bit more of like an aggro-ish shell, in a sense.
No, the thing is about the priest with this deck is that you can't really do aggro or like be all that menacing until you get the quest reward. The quest reward is like the main win con here, because other than that, it's like, what? You can hope that the spells will be good enough. Hell, you can maybe bring in an imbue. Like 1 imbue would be pretty good for this deck.
Yeah. Nah, if you go with imbue, I'd probably just go full imbue. But mostly, all the cards should help you enough to get you to the quest reward.
Yeah, the thing
We
is
got
that
Smite, we got T.
yeah, the idea behind the
You could possibly
imbue.
take out Halo for what is it? The 4 cost drink. A greater healing potion.
Right, but that's the thing, right? The idea behind imbue is not for the sake of quest complete, just for the sake of the general value generation each turn, right? Because the way they now have buffed the priest's imbue power, so now it actually gives you a playable card, right? By the time you have a quest reward out and it's about turn 10, it means that you are not gonna have anything more expensive than 5 mana. So you might as well just see if your hero power can give you some extra power, some extra spice. I feel like that's where the imbue would shine really nicely for the deck.
You can definitely like, change this deck up when starting to play it.
True.
I just don't know what to do now without playing it how it is.
Yeah, the thing is that like right now this is all purely in theory. We'd have to see whether or not the imbue version works. So we'll leave that for the time being. Leave that once the time comes. Right. Rogue's next. I think Rogue is pretty weird. Yeah, the Rogue got a pretty...
I preemptively sent you all the decks.
Oh, you just
So
straight up
just
drop.
going
Yeah.
back to Discord.
Okay, I actually feel like that's a good idea. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Rogue per se.
Building it is definitely a little bit better than I thought it would be, but
yeah,
it's still hard to play in standard.
yeah. For now, Shuffle cards into your lifetime. Like technically speaking, this quest is like trying to tell you to bring Quasar into the equation. Like at least one copy of Quasar. But just I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
I don't think you would need Quasar, but you could always play it.
Like yeah, it's very situational. Very situational. Something you'd bring only like once, if anything.
6, 8, 10. Yeah. So there's like 10 ways to shuffle cards into your deck, and 2 of the ways is using Shadow Step or Waggle Pick on a card that can. Oh, actually, wait. There's 6. You can also use Web Deception as well.
Yeah. Actually, wait up. Oh, wait, Eyes in the Sky. The more I'm looking at it, Eyes in the Sky is a bit of a nasty card. Put 3 cards in your. Oh wait, no, hold up. In your deck.
Remember,
wait.
it's your opponent's deck.
Yeah, and plus it's deck. I was like, oh.
If they didn't have a, what you call it, answer before, they won't have an answer next turn.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what worked out. Yeah. It's like I guess it could kind of work out. Okay, it's a still interaction. Other than that, like I guess the quest reward for Lion Bait is not so bad because it straight up says someone went. But it's kind of like a 3/3 stealth, so they're kind of like they do nothing when summoned. So it's a bit complicated.
Yeah, and if you wanted to go a little bit more late game, depending on how you look at it, you could always run Kill Jaden too.
Kill Jaden could actually work out with the hero power. Yeah.
If you think it's worth playing.
Honestly, it's not so bad to play Kill Jaden because you're gonna get the Master Dusk, right? And then you get your hero power just allows you to straight up draw 2 cards
But you
that didn't
lose your
start.
ninjas.
Not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily the case. I could be wrong. But I feel like whenever you play Kill Jaden and then your ninjas die, I feel like they get shuffled in all the same.
You do.
I don't remember. Don't take my word for it. Like, if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do.
Yeah.
I don't entirely remember.
Yeah. So what do you think about, was it Upa the Unseen?
Upa the Unseen is one silly boy. Gotta lie. Like, the idea about Opal, that technically speaking, Phantom Lives is not really all that wrong of a card, because it's like, kill 1 to all minions, draw a card. Most of the time, drawing the card is usually the best option, but other than that, it's nothing too big. I don't feel like it's a very big card.
Yeah. And I think Predator Ambush would be fine, in a good card in the deck as well, just in case you had to go through like bigger taunt stuff like spaceships.
Better Ambush. Let me take a peek.
It's in the deck.
Oh, it's in the deck. Oh, you mean the Ambush Predators? No. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh wait, yeah, that's about the only thing. Yeah, Predators. with stealth and poisonous, but again, if
Yeah.
they don't have ward clear, it's good. Like stealth and poison is oftentimes good. I'm not saying that like, and even when they clear, I guess it's technically valuable. Like if they can't deal with it normally, using a ward clear for it, still pretty good all the same. So, it's not bad. Not bad. I don't feel like this is a big issue. Or that, I don't know. I feel like the value right now of the quest.
Rogue's
It's
gonna be a weird class to play.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much, those are my thoughts. Like, I don't know how Rogue will be played this expansion. Like, I legit have zero comments. Fortunately, I can't really comment that much. I wish I could. I wish I genuinely could. It just feels so weird. Because the only thing I can praise, like give positive feedback, is the hero power of the quest reward. Like, oh, you get to draw 2 cards that didn't start in your deck. That's pretty good. Other than that, I don't know. But yeah, now Shaman. Shaman.
Yeah, I like the whole ninja like identity. I always wanted ninjas.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't really have the ninja tag. It's just like, oh, their name. They have the name ninjas on them. It's like with imps, right? So if they would include more ninjas, that would be kind of decent. But I don't know. For now, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, they don't need to have tags.
I guess not. It's not really worth expanding on. But yeah, now with Shaman, you decided to go for the straight up elementals. How about fucking hell? Huh? So, Sizzling Cinder, that's one of the new ones. Deal 2 damage on
Yeah, because
okay.
Although the quest is cool, this whatever. It's not.
I do kind of like the quest. The thing is that I do like the quest, and obviously this is something you'd obviously play Menagerie with. So you definitely have some good options. You have some good options. You can play some Elementals, some Murlocs, everything in between. It would be a pretty generic deck.
Yeah,
It would be a pretty generic deck.
You did the quest. You probably would want to. What is it? You would probably want to play what's that card? Adaptive Amalgam.
True.
And then
True, like
hit
Adaptive
the
Amalgam.
quest reward with Shutter Block.
Oh my god, Shutter Block with this card is so crazy. And yeah, the Adaptive Amalgam is like an absolute no-brainer. A good turn 1, you can buff it. Yeah. Ashelon's gonna give it some pretty good buffs.
Like, what, 3 health, 3 attack, +1/+1.
Wind Fury, Divine
Stealth,
Shield,
Wind Fury.
Elusive. Just like make it a complete powerhouse. Just make it a complete powerhouse. So yeah, honestly this would be a pretty good all-rounder deck. It doesn't have a specific archetype to it, doesn't have a specific tag, it's just a nice all-rounder deck. That's what I feel about the quest.
And the cool thing is, it just keeps triggering every time you play it.
Yeah. It does trigger every time you play it, yeah, absolutely. At least that's how I would go for the Adaptive Amalgams anyway. Now, let's see what you cooked with the fucking Elemental Shaman. Once again, loving the Crystal Tender. Oh, Crystal Tender is gonna be such a funny card to play throughout the next expansion. It's gonna be crazy work. Druid players are in shambles.
Got a half an hour. Nope. And so you can see what I was going with. Definitely, was it Volcanic Thrasher and the Slag Claw are the key players in the deck.
I'm saying.
Because if
So,
you
yeah.
do it with like Shutter Block, with like the Slag Claw, you can deal what 6 times 2 times 2, 24.
I'm pretty sure. Well,
Yeah.
because if
So
one
just,
Sizzling Cinder does 2 randomly split, summoning a total of 6, that would do 12 damage.
Yeah.
Good old
Times
Insidious.
2.
Oh wait, yeah. Because
Because you'd get like a board full of the little blazing guys.
right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct there. But my model fucking died. Unbelievable. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Oh, okay, now. I was standing there completely like dead faced for a good 10 minutes. Alright, we're back now. We're good. So, yeah, alright, yeah, so 24. You're right. Sizzling Swarm is fine. Insidious is classic. Can't go wrong with Insidious. Actually, I should point out that, yeah, Volcanic Thrasher with Insidious. Kinda crazy work. Not too bad.
Yeah. It can do some stuff.
Yeah, you gotta really do some stuff. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can see where you're going with this.
Shutter Block is going to be a keystone to the deck.
Yeah, you basically. Oh my god! So you can have the Shutter Block number 1 for the Slug Claw, then Shutter Block number 2 for Insidious. It's just insane elemental value.
Incendious. Volcanic Thrasher.
Technically the Volcanic Thrasher as well. If you want to do that type of board clear, you can do Insidious and Volcanic Thrasher with both Shutter Blocks, or you can do Slack Claw and Insidious with the both Shutter Blocks. Can't really go wrong with either of those, generally. Yeah, okay. It's a elemental deck, but I like it.
There they are.
I'll give this deck a pass.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah,
Next.
2 more classes.
Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, let's move on. Warlock. Also, okay, I'm just gonna give my take on Ralma. Generally very mediocre, legendary. Very slow legendary, unfortunately. Like, it's okay if you can play the combo in time, but other than
pretty
that,
much just the priest card reskinned.
yeah, very much. I agree. Right, Warlock. Yeah, no, Warlock has basically just an upgraded quest from the past. Like the same portal, but like a whole lot better. Because the Underfell minion have some pretty good choices to choose from. Bond Reborn, Charge Elusive, Rush Lifesteal.
There's 3.
Yeah, pretty much playing since
You
Emperor.
don't get to really choose. You just get 2 random ones.
But they're still good. That's the thing. They're still good. Not a single one of them are bad. Yet.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, pretty good value. Pretty good value with the portal almost at all times. Definitely better than what the previous portal used to be. Back in the old Dongo.
And this is another Elise deck as well.
I feel like with this deck, playing Elise is now actually not as bad. I don't know, but I feel like at least this time can kind of make sense.
Yeah,
I guess you
so
still
all the cards you can't play, you can always throw away.
Yeah, pretty much. I can just keep getting some value. Like this deck specifically for Warlock, is always just like constant value. Like you always generate value no matter what. Get the portal sorted, then you just like keep playing temporary cards, just placing them in there. I see the Blood Petal biome, which is pretty good. Solid. First Catacombs can be a bit of a risky card. If you get something like Ceaseless Expanse, you're crying. If you get Desera, you're crying. But the rest are very nice. Very nice. Solarium is a must.
Yeah. I think I may have messed up a little bit. I think I wanted to put in that one tradable turtle in the deck.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to put in the fucking... Yeah, I already know what you want to put in. It's the boy. Hold on, where is he? Yeah, Crystal Tender.
The
Yeah,
Fractured Power. It's...
Oh, wait, yeah, that's actually a good combo. Wait a minute, Fractured Power, like Crystal Tender, and this gained actually 2 mana crystals. That's actually kind of sick. What the hell? All right, I like it. I actually like it. All right, that's actually pretty sick.
I'm really good at deck building.
Oh, I never doubted that. I never doubted. Yeah. I am, if anything, I am personally just like good at executing the deck, as in like picking it up and playing it. Like finding out the ins and outs, and just like playing it to the best of my abilities. But I usually leave the Theorycrafting to the other experts. I do like discussing though. I do like discussing the power of the cards. Using the gameplay knowledge gameplay experience that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough yapping.
There's like a couple of dud cards in the beginning game.
Oh, which ones?
And that would be like end game and maybe deadline.
Actually, so when I'm looking at it, yeah, endgame. I don't think you can play endgame. Oh no, you can play it for Error or Brute. With that being said, 2 endgames and 2 deadlines. Like,
Yeah,
actually, deadline's fine.
With the quest reward.
Yeah, I feel like endgame is kind of better for the quest reward. So, like, I don't know if you need 2 endgames. But deadline, I feel like... So wait, do you need 2 deadlines as well? Like, it's a good temporary card, sure, but like... If you're gonna keep trading it, and if you wanna hold on to it, then I wouldn't say that deadline is worth keep 2 of. Probably wanna cut down by like 1 deadline.
Yeah. And you're pretty what do you call it? You have like a good amount of temporary cards in the deck. It's just this one's always temporary, and you can always like cycle it because of how low the mana curve is.
True. We're looking at good, yeah, 1, 2, and 3. There are a couple 7+, but they're usually, yeah, around endgame oriented more than anything. So, yeah, I see it. Like, I guess, like, would you want to play Kill Jaden with this deck? Now, that's actually a pretty good question. Would you want to play Kill Jaden with? Because if we're talking, like, constantly generating value, you might as well go all the way. Like, I don't know, you can definitely replace the end game or the deadline with a Kill Jaden and just, like, generate more. Oh.
You might just like sacrifice either Brute or maybe take out one of the deadlines.
Yeah. I personally would probably take out the deadline. Like 1 deadline for sure. And if we were to have like the whole what's his face?
And maybe 1 end game for that 1 turtle.
Yeah. I agree. Those would be like probably the 2 needed changes, so technically take out the end game. deadline. Then we drop in the Ender and one. And where the fuck Kill Jaden is? Bastard. Where is that bad boy? There he is. Yeah. Well, Kill Jaden will replace one endgame and one deadline. That would be actually not too bad. Because with this deck you cannot really play aggro.
And before we go to Warrior.
Oh yeah, go on.
The legendary for the set that Warlock gets.
Oh.
If I was playing more of a demon kind of deck, it would be fine to play in here, but I would have to change the deck up a bit to be more demons and maybe a couple of beasts with a what we call it, more dark gift synergy.
The thing about this legendary that it's really nothing much more than just a little situational card you can slap in for a funny little synergy. It's definitely an annoying card if you want to play a couple extra demons. Like, you definitely don't need beasts with Warlock, absolutely not. But you could slap in a couple extra demons and to make this card actually do its play and be a bit of annoying to the opponent. I guess actually it's pretty good. Like, the effect is actually much nicer compared to the rest of the legendaries for Ongoro.
Yep. And
Right.
the story of the Lucari would just be a good card by itself if you're doing a late game deck.
Story? Sorry.
It's the 7-cost card that discards
Yeah.
card.
In a way. In a way. The thing is, it's 3-2. But then again.
Because in Wild, I play the Badland Bandits with the Aura effect card.
This card would probably be more decent in Wild, actually, yeah.
And I can get like 4 triggers of Badland Bandits.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
Right, let's bust out the. Wait, this is Warrior or Warlock? Still?
No, off
Warrior.
the Warrior, I guess.
Yep. Off the Warrior. And Warrior, yep, this here is the quest.
It's another Elise deck.
Okay, so Warrior in this case is an interest. Because Warrior also feels like the quest is relatively secondary. I remember having this discussion with you before, where we discussed how good the quest reward is.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
like-
just what is it?
Like, it's not bad. That's the thing. I don't think that the effect is bad.
Definitely, I don't think you want to play Kill Jaden in the deck.
No, likely not. Likely not. Like, by this point, you've already probably gathered enough resources to actually make most of what you have with the quest rewards. I just don't know how to feel about it, you know? It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Hey, wait, what do you need to do? Oh, you just need to survive.
Yeah, and if you take a good look at the higher cost cards, you could see something pretty cool. So we got the Wind Peak Wyvern.
Yeah, I
We
see
got,
the
like,
Wind Peak. Wow.
Tortola,
Yeah, Wind Peak.
Eldari Brute, right?
Yeah.
And the thing
Yep.
about them, they're all different tribes, and the only other card with tribes is Cloud Serpent.
Oh, so basically you're doing all you can eat with the Cloud Serpent being able to copy either the dragon or the other. But most of the time it will be just
So
getting a copy of another
all you
Wind
can
Peak.
eat Cloud Serpent, and then Wind Peak Wyvern.
Yeah, that's about the only synergy I probably can here. That being said, I don't think 2 all you can eats for that. Because if it's only 2 Cloud Serpents, 2 Wind Peak. I guess you could. I guess it wouldn't be so bad to bring 2 all you can eat.
And the only other thing is, right? I don't know how I would get rid of Tortola and keep the Elise, like the Elise card in the deck.
Tortola for the most part is fine, yeah. The Elise is also not a bad pick. Like, I feel like Warrior has a similar case to Mage, where technically speaking, with this quest, they can go for a more generic angle. Like, sure, they can have a bit of commitment quest, but they don't necessarily need to fully tunnel vision. You just get it by chance because they just need to survive 10 turns, and then the rest is kind of play out.
But I definitely think the was it all you can eat with the Wind Peak Wyvern is definitely gonna be a tyrannical like pick you would want to do, because you can kill a card, you can gain armor, and you can have a big minion all at once.
Yeah, the Wind Peak Worm is essentially that elemental.
Last year, they had the elemental guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They did have that elemental. You're absolutely right. So yeah, this is pretty much just the modern version of it. So, no, but all you can eat, at least you can kind of draw it more consistently, and with Kindred you can make it into a 5 cost. But it does make it easier to play. Especially with the Cloud Serpent in the mix, so you can all you can eat on 3. Like on turn 3. And then if you get Cloud Serpent with Wind Peak Worm, that's great, because then you can play Cloud Serpent on turn 4, and probably play Wind Peak Worm on turn 5. And that's a pretty decent board state. Wait, isn't also the quest reward a taunt?
And if with the Eldari brute, you can also like slink that into play as well, just in case they go a bit more wider.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you need it sooner.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Eldar Brute is usually a pretty good response to wide decks, and considering that with this expansion there will be a couple more decks that focus on going wide with the minions, Eldar Brute is gonna be pretty cheap to play as well, with all you can eat. So, except for maybe Tortola, most of the options to get here are pretty fine.
The only card I think I could replace Tortola with is possibly Avatar of Hearthstone.
It's a bit of a wild pick, I ain't gonna lie. I guess if you wanna like...
Yeah, it's just, I'm looking at like most of the other cards in 9 or 10 have types. And it's the best one for the deck I can think of.
Basically, if you want to go typeless, right. If that's the case, if we want to go for the typeless, that is... Damn, really not much.
We already got the 8 slot filled. And there's no 0 cost cards either for Warrior.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like it's fine. That's good. Like, that's the thing. Tortola is not the worst card to get. Right? Like, sure, it sucks. But at least, like, the other 2 cards that you'll draw will have something playable with them. We get Eridor Brute. Something else. Cool. The Eridor Brute. If you get Cloud Serpent and Windpeak Worm. Cool. Cloud Serpent and Windpeak Worm. Right? It's not to the end of the world to get Tortola from the first all you can. That's at least how I see it.
Yeah, it's just either either get Eldari Brute or you get the Cloud Serpent, right? You can go Cloud Serpent to Dragon or all you can eat into Eldari Brute.
Yeah, so it's like no matter what, you can still get something out of it. You just need to hope that by that point, like if you get Eridor Brute, that the opponent goes wide. Otherwise it's a bit of an issue. Also just looking over at the other cards, I can mostly just see like, yep, pretty good, pretty standard. Control Warrior. Like what? I guess Garrosh's gift would be pretty decent to include here. Wait. What does Garrosh's gift not exist?
Glorious Sulphurous. I put that in there for fun.
That's stupid, or Garrosh's gift just doesn't exist?
It's the 5 cost card.
Oh, Storage Sulphurous? Yeah, Storage Sulphurous is a silly card. Admittedly. Oh wow, the gifts are now entered wild. Kinda missed that part. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
I was just like looking for like this card called Garrosh's Gift. Totally forgot it already went into wild. Yeah, no, the rest looks
These
generally
are
good.
the decks I've came up with so far for the set, as far as standard goes.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, so far, my take would be so far that Mage is looking pretty fun. Paladin is looking pretty interesting. Like I can't believe Murloc-Odin is back.
Yeah.
And like the rest seem okay. Not too particularly big on the other classes, but I think that's just like a personal preference.
One-minded.
But that being said, like I do appreciate once again you're bringing in the decks as examples here.
Hunter.
Right? Like I generally find that to be really awesome, and if by the time the Tavern Brawl comes out for next week, yeah.
The 3 classes I think are gonna suffer a little bit, if any, from the new set will be Death Knight, Hunter, and maybe Rogue. As far as like with the new cards.
True. Okay, so Death Knight will definitely suffer. I agree. Rogue also is in a very weird spot, and yeah, even Hunter. I still am thinking that Demon Hunter might not really have that good of a time with the new cards. Just some of them will probably support the old or the meta decks.
Yeah, you can't really run the what you call it, imbue package with Hunter.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, no, the thing is that Imbue package with Hunter sucks with the new deck. No, no, actually, just Imbue Hunter has been just butchered. Imbue Hunter is just no longer there. It is purely gone.
Yeah. But the quest reward is gonna give you pretty good beast more times than not.
That is likely. I'm just anything. Yeah, there is a chance. Yeah.
This for the 8 cost. There's Octasari, the new what you call it, King Crater, and the Imbue payoff card.
Right. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. We're gonna go into Hunter for this.
For 6, you can get King Crush or King Plush.
Yeah, King Plush is probably the one of the best ones you can get. Let me check Beast. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't even comment on the new priest card. I didn't even comment on the new priest card that's coming, like outside the quest. That card sucks.
Oh,
What happened?
that one's yeah.
Like
Only
it's just
in
not.
wild, maybe.
Like
That card will be
maybe.
okay.
Like it's just so like. I guess you can make a meme deck out of it, right? But it's just like it's not something worth playing. Just not. But yeah, for Beast on the Hunter side of things.
Go by the filter
Yeah,
and then go for attack like 4, 6.
plus that as well. But you can only do individually. Right, so let's check for 4 attack. Let's see what they got. So 4 attack. There's only 1.
Oh, you're still in the latest
just-
expansion.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Let me check standard. Okay. So, Workhorse is fine. Sasquatch's not bad. Oh, Beam Saber.
The
Okay.
only real dud I think is Project 9.
There are a couple duds. There's Cragwa, which is kind of a dud. Beach Whale is actually fine. Sasquatch is also kinda okay to get. Actually, no, Sasquatch's okay. Sasquatch's okay. No, it's literally Product 9, Surfolopod, and Kragwa. Anything that's like spell reliant is just not good for a hunter with this deck. Really not that great. 6 attack.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 attack we're looking kinda better. Holy crap. Oh, holy crap, 6 attack beasts are looking crazy. What?
Yep. The only like dud is probably the druid one.
Yeah, the Ulu is pretty shit.
The legendary guy.
Yeah, the legendary is pretty bad, and the Tyrant of Jill is okay. It's probably the second worst it gets. The rest are pretty good though. Holy crap, the rest are actually sick. Like, I guess King Plush is not the greatest if you don't have the opponent low on health, so just kind of a 6/6 do nothing. But it can be pretty good once you can get charge.
Yep.
And let's check 8 attack. I feel like 8 attack is even crazier, right? Actually, I don't know about the 8 hands from beyond. Like, I guess it's. Actually, I don't know. I don't know about the 8 hands. Gorgrazer's good. Gamagan is pretty good. Gamagan's actually pretty good. I like a Gamagan. And Guess Krog here is the only good pick here. Octosari is 8 cards, so that can obviously be pretty bad. And Malorn does nothing. So I think Malorn's like the biggest dud.
Yeah, but by the time like you play the quest, it's gonna be like tough. What Octosari? You'd be like knocking on Fatigue's door.
I guess technically you can also salvage it by playing Story of Carnassa. Story of Carnassa can technically help you solve things out with the amount of cards you have in your deck.
Yeah.
If you don't burn anything particularly important.
Yeah, but it'd probably only like buy you like 2 turns. And then like you'd be like burning cards too.
Yeah, you still probably be cards, yeah. But yeah, like generally, what do you think about the set? Like, do you think it's something more to look forward
It
to
was
than
nice
the
hanging
previous
out
one?
with you and talking to you.
No, absolutely, absolutely. This was awesome. Absolutely, this was awesome. I just want to know, like, before you go, what is your like end conclusion of the set? Like, what do you think about this expansion coming up?
I'm definitely glad to see that Death Knight got a what do you call it, a quest. But most of the neutral cards from this expansion aren't gonna really be used in a lot of things.
Honestly, that's fair. Fair. So far, none of the neutral cards that I've been looking through seem to be all that appealing. They were okay. Some might say bad, but nothing too special. Nothing too special, but I do like the flavor of it. I personally like the flavor of Goro a lot.
Like ancient, like yeah. But it's definitely gonna be pretty fun to play with, though.
Yeah, also I'm just looking forward to see how it turns out. Because I really want to try Mage. I feel like that's one of the classes I'm gonna try for sure. I'm gonna be trying out some Mage and hoping for the best. Because I've been really dying to try that class. The new set.
You're gonna be trying some of the wild mage.
Maybe
that
actually.
Talk to you about.
Yeah, honestly, I might, because I do have ETC. The thing is, I actually do have the ETC bad manager, so I might actually give it a try.
Yeah, and one other thing about the set, I'm glad they added Kindred to the game. Cause I think they can do a lot more with it in the future.
True, true. A new mechanic is always good. Actually, hold on, let me build a transition. Ah, there we go. But yeah, no, I do agree with you. The new mechanic coming out is always nice. Always nice. They can definitely keep cooking with it. And yeah, I feel like other than that, right? I'm personally all out of questions.
See you later.
Yeah, if anything, we've covered everything. Thank you, Hovry, for tuning in. This was a great time. If anything, let's keep in touch for some future endeavors with this expansion.
Thank
Cool?
you for having me.
Wait, hold on. I think my freaking Discord caught on. So yeah, if anything, Hovry, I'm gonna repeat again that if by any chance you want to have some more discussions in regards to the expansion, especially when the Tavern Brawl comes out. Oh, never mind, he left. he has unfortunately left. Okay, okay. Not a problem. Just... Ooh. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, overall, an absolute blast. Oh, this was a good time. Now, am I gonna be done streaming? Oh, I'm still listening to you on the stream. Ah, okay, sick. So yeah, if you want to try something more in regards to this expansion, do let me know. Do let me know. Now, with that being said, will I be done with the stream? I feel like all this Hearthstone talk has made me want to do some Hearthstone, so I'm not entirely done. We're gonna do something borderline criminal. Up. The thing. Yeah, yeah, we're doing it really again. Oh, I'm gonna go fucking insane. No, I'm gonna go fucking insane with this. Alright, everybody strap in. Everybody strap in. It's gonna be a blast. Rogue, Paladin, and Mage. Out of the bat, the glasses are not great. I mean, I say that it's not great, but I say Paladin. I'll do Paladin. Gonna end stream together. What spot is Paladin in? If it's an F tier, I'm gonna cry. Please be at least in D tier. It is in D tier. Yeah, okay, I'm just playing Paladin. Let's go. Alright. So, 4 dragon. And she. The next silver hand, you summon +3/+3 on this death rattle. Guess we can do some men. Some big boy paladin. I guess we can do Rancher. Rancher's not bad. Keeper Voldemort is pretty big. I like it. Onboard General? Ew. Okay. Immortalism Stone is not bad. Ooh, Buffett big and gimme. Not even, I wasn't even looking at anything else. Libram? And I guess we can do Libram. 3/3 with Divine Shields is always good. Logborn Servant is pretty good. Ghost Rider is okay. Yeah, as much as I would have loved to play some imbued Paladin, we are doing some token stuff. Yep, Blast Shell is pretty good. Righteous Protector. Yep, Undead Peasant. Expected. Grime Street Outfiteer, Hand Buff Paladin. So back, we never left. Burmy, okay. Ooh, Mining Casualties is fantastic. The 12 is not bad. Holy crap, our curve is looking so nice. So tidy. And we ruined it. I guess we... Blessing of Lotto? It wouldn't hurt. Some big boy buffs. Lol. Can't go wrong with that. Future of Madness is fantastic. Judge Unworthy? Look. I love me some Divine Fire Technique. You have cheap enough spells? I would love to have. I keep Voldemort's actually pretty fair. Very fair play. Alright, do not mess with me with that shit. Wait, Interstellar Starfighter? Didn't really do much. I'd rather play the Herald. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Who's ready for a showdown? I certainly am. Oh. Oh. Arson. Don't you be a penis now. Yeah, probably need to get the Hearthstone sounds back on. Old Banner is pretty good card to get. We'll die as soon as we play it. Now, do we coin into Banner? Probably not. Like, I feel like we have a decent card right now. Like, we can just play Banner on 2, Raptor Herald on 3. Probably Tolvier on 4 instead of Power Technician. Also, you would have been lovely to get on turn 1. Sure, Voldemon's not bad. Oh, we're smacking face already? Smacking dome? Smacking shit, okay. Other duck. To be fair, Mardog is not too bad to get. I do like me my mother duck. Ooh, he played the Raptor Herald of his own. Look at that. I'm thinking whether or not Flash Sale would be worth playing. I kinda doubt that it is. I can definitely play Mother Duck. I'm pretty sure Mother Duck will do very good board clear. Alright, let's just see what the bonus effect is. If it's poisonous, I'm crying. Okay. We can live with the lifesteal. Lifesteal is not too offensive. You'll probably do preparation into dubious purchase. Oh, never mind. Hey buddy, watch yourself with where you're smacking that. I think we could coin into Libram here right now. Yeah. And then if he refuses to do much about this, we're just using Flash Sale and just like completely bodying him. The board. Because we have that power. Oddly enough, I've made some rice in preparation for the stream, you know, to have some food. And now the unfortunate bit is I've slightly oversalted that bitch, and I'm just like, every single bite I'm like, ah, it doesn't taste bad. But man, it's salty. Oh? What's he doing? Damn, he's going for the full-blown trades here. Except for this one. He just kind of felt like smacking a dome here exclusively. Okay, we're looking pretty good so far. Pretty good state. Oh my god, Phantom Knives! That's such a crazy work. That's a bit unfortunate. Could probably do that toll over here. Creature Madness. I do like this. I do like the Duskfallen Shadow actually. I'll play that.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Just in case I get enough to go through some defenses. Hey yo. That's not really gonna be enough. Alright, that's game one. That's game one, folks. Let's go. They are absolutely crushing with it. Do we keep cooking with this like music? Calm it down. Ah. Give me another Kumatai beat. Right, Shaman.
I fight in the name of honor.
I'll try to feel that Blessing of Authority right now. Especially against Shaman who can just like polymorph any buff. Also, is this curve delicious or what? Holy crap. I feel like I can do Lambda and Partner here for a wider board. Maybe force a Lightning Storm out of him? That could work. Holy crap, he's actually smacking me in the dome. Don't you believe it? Okay. I like that. Again, plays Lightning Storm right now. Not too offended. Oh, look at this Gruber. Now he's suddenly trading. Do I like just low-key ignore him and just keep smacking him in the dome? Hey, well, he gets some elementals, I guess. I probably want to risk him like evolving and shit like that, so maybe I should just like smack. Those exploders pretty. Hey, 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 hey. Hold your horses. Oh, what do you mean? Just to play a hipster on me.
Good explorer comes prepared.
I guess I can do a Malcolm here. Keep going wide. Another bronze explorer. I'm down.
Yes, yes, right away.
The whole idea here is just like to go wide. No matter what, just like keep going wide. Like he's eventually gonna lightning storm. That was rude.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Bazaku-san, huh? Wait, hold on. Quick fact check, quick fact check, quick fact check. Because if you played 400 Dragons this game, is it a bit too late now to get this? Let me check.
Prophet, guide me.
Probably is it. Just don't have dragons. Eesh, that kinda sucks. That's my best option is just to play Silverwing. Fuck it. A bit yucky, but I'll trade. A bit yucky, but I will trade. Oh my god. Cows. Right. Having this Kraken. Do I have any good death elements worth of them? I don't know if I do. Oh, wait, Dreambound Raptor 2-2 and elusive sounds pretty good. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Gonna get fucking hacked, dude. We don't. Well, we can just like go on without. Lightning Storm. Well, to be fair, this is one of the worst Lightning Storms he could have played, unironically.
Before the storm.
There we go. Canada. Oh, or like Canada. Does he have another Lightning Storm? That's equally fucking cringe, ain't gonna lie. Base! Trading things.
Follow the flutter wings.
What? Why?
To battle. To
And I'll just do the following, I guess. This will be reborn. Clapping in anticipation. Sheer joy. I'm kind of forcing him to taunt, like, to X this or something, because otherwise this is 10 damage going straight to the dome. I guess this is equally fucked. Actually, hold on, 6 mana just to clear 3 minions. It's not so bad. I've seen worse.
None may steal us.
Let's bust out the taunts. But we still have value, we can still play around something. Completely out of gas. Oh my fucking... If he's gonna have taunt, I'm gonna like genuinely get very, very, very sad. I just want everyone to know that. Fucking cringe, man. Oh, do people remember what I said about having gas? I lied. I'm legit dead next turn. Like, there's literally nothing I can do right now. Unless... Oh, there is no. You motherfucker! He got that! Got that granted to him on a silver platter! Okay, sure, whatever. Power Slicer is useless here. Green Wing. Oh, Dragons can have terrible synergy with their attack. Then, like, why do we grab it? Fuck off. Party animal? I guess. There's like a very big chance I'm gonna, like, let's see. I'm definitely not using the port. Probably want to get rid of the Libram here. Or General's also too. Oh, actually no, Immortalize is stuff. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, it's Demon Hunter. Okay. Right.
I fight in the name of honor.
Also, so far, Steward has not decided to show up yet. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Big fan. Do not talk to me. do not fuck talk to me. Don't side with your dumbass. Oh, Josh, close. stuff. Okay. I didn't really sure how I should feel about that, but okay. See you.
This can't be good. The light dims.
Alright, we're gonna get a pretty decent buff at the beginning. We probably play a dragon. I feel like that's the angle. That's the angle. Let's just do the dragon first.
Our crew could always use another hat for the crew.
Nah, it's on side with your. Oh, this guy needs to die. Sharpish. I want him dead. It's usually these stupid crewmates. The demon hunters they get, they just like allow them to summon 5 of them and just like win. Defiled spear. So it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay. Ain't no ways that we just stop that accumulate. Fire. Okay. Now, if this lives for a turn, we'll be able to actually. He gets a couple spells. What in the unholy hell am I witnessing here? Okay. Hey, steward. Hey. Wish. I wish. Guess I'll.
Those
So it's not bad.
I do not have enough mana.
Okay, we'll be fine for next turn. We'll be fine. Alright, so far. Power technician. Good work. Good work. W stream. Hey! The dev decided to pull up. Dev decided to pull up on YouTube. Quite nice to hear from you. Been some time. Also, this guy went face. Actual maniac. But hey, his life, not mine. Oh, he's summoning the crewmates? I feel like I kill him here. Hold up. Do this. Oh, there we go. Almost immediate surrender. Wait, in the fall when I missed out on? What the hell followed? Huh, that's weird. Most random jump to 20 followers. No notification, no fanfare, no nothing. Just snap of fingers and it happened. Oh, seems like we found it. Hello, Bella. Hopefully you're doing good yourself, Bella, on this wonderful Wednesday.
I fight in the name of honor.
Gold banner's not bad here, actually. I like a gold banner here. Oh yeah, he's already wasting no time. No promotion shouldn't waste time either. Yeah, once again, in case my mic didn't pick up, hello Bella. Hopefully your Wednesday's been going well. Don't know why there's a notification. Kinda weird. Really? I'd rather go for this. Preserve this guy? Okay. But sub this guy is a freaking psycho. This movie is so stupid. Kind of like the scarab here. Like I could have went for the metal striker technically. Or if by any chance someone's having to miss out on the messages. Probably should just have them all going on in the other one. There we go. Now this time I am missing out on a singular message. So he really traded with that. Hey, his life, not mine. Tree. Oof. Watch angle. I feel like I might need to do. Oh well, I don't clear anyway, so what's the point? Well, I'm just doing this. Let's clear as much of his nonsense as humanly possible. Added evidence. What are the odds that he has another board clear? It's just scuffed. Looking at very much default. I don't. How's their stream going? Stream is going. Stream is. Now we decided to do. I decided to do an arena run after what essentially felt like 3 hours of Theorycrafting in Hearthstone. Honestly, it was quite a blast. It was quite a blast. Just keeping it low key. Summon. I do like this. Okay. Very good card to get. I did. That's rough. But just look at the way he just keeps smacking face. It's like, I'm genuinely offended. Oh, I'm an artist. Like logo, banner, or ads. I'm afraid I'll have bass. Bars. All due respect. Let him down. Okay. This guy completely overwhelmed me. God damn it. That's fine. Is it even worth do the third game? Actually, no. It's just not worth it. For the sake of my mental health, it is the fact that it's probably not been as fortunate. So instead of going for too much of a struggle, let's keep it off at that. It's on my collection. Open up the couple. Maybe we can hold on. Turn on the music. There we go. Golden rare. Guys, you won't believe this is the golden rare. Yeah, okay, so the fact didn't didn't get. And damn it, my for this for using it. Right, Bella, like I've stated before that I passed, and look, respectfully, I'll give you good 10 minutes. Right? Consider your actions, right? Anything, start all over again. Not that mean. Always welcome to start over. It means that you understood from the first time that no is no. Anyways, let's do this one more time. Ah, I fucking love this transition. Alright, party people. It's been a good time with y'all. Lovely. Thank you for tuning in. This Theory. I'll be looking for maybe I'll switch next sub. Trying to play some. And I've been with Charlie. Thank you everyone for watching. Been happening. When I see y'all.